Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to Cobber Pot Farm. It is the last day of autumn before the winter sets in, so we're now not set on our track properly. There we go. And so today is the last day of autumn, as we're saying. We have got to get as much of the drilling done today as we can. Now, helper is on the other major in the new field. He is cultivating away. How much of it we're going to get drilled I don't know, but it is going to be drilled with wheat. We shall now get around and into the next row. We will then head down to our next road. Just keep an eye on what's happening with our tramlining business. So yeah, so good bit of this field left to drill anyway. We will continue through the day once we finish the video and get as much of this drilling done as we can before the onset of winter. We have gone for a swap. And the local farmer has got an extra 2 loads of sugar beet going in today. We have got an extra 2 loads going in tomorrow. There are minus 3,000 plus the loan we took out to buy the land. The sun is beginning to peek through, the mist and fog beginning to burn off as we go forward. And we shall see going forward how much of this drilling we get done. If we don't get it all done, it will be finished off in the spring. So we shall put some spring wheat in to go with our winter crops. We have got the headlands to do on here as well going forward. We will see how we get on by the end of today. We will update you tomorrow, let you know how much of the drilling we got done, how much is going to be left over for the spring crop. When you join us tomorrow, we will have 4 loads of sugar beet to get in. We will also have the chickens to get fed and the pigs. Load the tractor will be backwards and forwards from the beet heap to the farmyard. We was going to have a Massey Ferguson on demo today, but with the onset of winter and our worker said he was blocked there, but he's now going again, so what was blocking him I don't know. Must have worked his way around it. We'll see going forward whether he has sorted himself out or not. I soon need to go and pull the drill up as well. We should get this field finished easily within the day's work. We may have to go later in the day and get ourselves some feed into the chickens and some water, but we can do that tonight once it gets dark. Once we've finished the drilling, we may drill late into the night actually. Try and get it all finished. Oh, and we're not going to manage to get that any further down. As you can see, we've come a fair way across this field already. Turn off the drill, get it filled up with seed. Our other tractor does appear to be working in the field still. We will see how he works on that going forward. Okay, we've got this wheat now drilled. Now we've got a bit of a bump there as we set in, but we'll go down this track. Oh, and I see what's happening. We've gone for the M button instead. Yeah, everything's a little bit. We'll turn on the drill. There was where the tractor was parked up. This major always leaves itself a bump. You can see there the edge at the end of this field now, so that is great news that we are almost through this field. And we're still not. There we are, now we're on course. Just give a view of the front of the tractor going forward. And yeah, so it is a bit misty, a bit black cloud there, big black cloud there, and this mist still hanging over the farm at the moment. But we shall soon have that burn off and get some sunshine on the go. It's not going to be a wet day, at least. That is one good thing about it. We shall now get ourselves back down here. Lift on the tractor not at 100%, but it's come down this time. We are now coming to some shorter rows very soon. We shall keep plodding in. It's only 9 o'clock in the morning. Of course, also as well, towards the end of autumn we are getting shorter days, so less time to do the work we've got to do. We do the best we can, and if the last field is field of spring wheat, then so be it. We may even get part of it done as winter wheat and part of it as spring. these super majors really earned the money this first year we've been working here on this farm here in Lincolnshire. The sun not looking anything like it's going to come in at the moment. Plenty of time left to work within the video off camera. As I say, we may, with it being the last day before the onset of winter, we may stay out in the field a little longer. We've got lights on the tractors, so we should be able to see where we're going, although I'm not sure what time we'd need to finish to get all the drilling done. If we've worked till midnight, that should get the majority of it done anyway. We are going to keep some of the potatoes, and for the 1961 potato harvest it's going to be once grown potatoes. Almost 9:30 already on this last day. We have got to do the drilling before the onset of winter. It's a very frosty morning tomorrow, I think. Second day of winter. Looks like it's going to be a wet day anyway. We will get as much done as we can. Lawnmower won't need to be used anymore this season, which is a good thing. Saves us a bit of fuel in the mower. Looks like we're going to need another fill up before we finish here anyway. Tractor already 23.5 hours. Let's have a look at what it's got. It has got 6.4 engine hours, or 13 days before it needs a service, so it's going to need servicing on the first day of spring. We have got ourselves a contract as well for winter to get some trees chopped down for the local forestry commission. That has clicked it off but hasn't lifted it. There we go, now we've got it sorted, and now the rows are going to start getting shorter now going forward. Which is going to help nicely. I think we will get another round or two done. That sun beginning to look brighter now as well as we go forward, so let's warming the soil up just a little bit to help the crop before the onset of winter to get its roots set in the soil and work nicely going forward. Get us around and back down to the other end again, so we can go down from the same route and fill up again. By the time we get this next drill full run through the drill, we should be close to finishing, if not finished, in which time we will go into field 13 and start the drilling process of the wheat. We'll just about make it to the end. It is touch and go whether we get to the end or not. And there is the drill now bleeping to let us know that it is all but empty. Now bomb off down to the trailer and fill up. One of the jobs we have to do pretty quickly is running along these headlands to get to our trailer. Land Rover there parked on the edge of the field. Go back down this side and get ourselves set in. Big lump there as you go in the field, but those black clouds seem to be passing over us nicely now. Here is the next breed we need to get into. Drop the drill down there and away we go. It should soon be to the end of it. Halfway through the video now and still got a good bit of work left to do. We shall now get ourselves set into the next breed. Here we go. The rows are getting shorter, so it's going to be less time getting to the end each time. How far have we got this end to go? Not that far really, so should soon sort ourselves out. These have bought these majors, they got a little bit more power than the other tractors we've got, so these jobs are just that little bit easier. I did think about selling up on here and moving to a new farm, but I think we shall continue for a season or two yet on here. not too far to go to that end. We may in fact need again to get even more land, get it filled up again. Yes, it's getting closer to the end. These roads getting shorter, a fair bit shorter every time we get down, so I think we may have to fill up again before we get the headland done. Round we go. Reverse up a little bit so don't drive through the edge. So when you join us tomorrow, we will be feeding the chickens and carting 4 loads of sugar beet to the sugar beet factory. So in an hour and a half we've come a fair way across the field. Looks like it's going to be a pretty mild winter as far as winters go. A bit of rain on the second day, and the rest of the days are either cloudy or sunshiny days. These big heavy black clouds still hanging over the farm. Don't think they're going to drop any rain. They will burn off this afternoon and give us a last bit of sunshine for the summer, for the autumn, sorry. Tractor still busy cultivating in the other field, which is giving him an head start on where we are going forward. We're going to have to refill the seeder before we get to the end of this, so 10 minutes of video time left. And we just need to continue working the day out and see how far I can get. Around we go. %, of our seed left. It's going down pretty quickly. That's 22% already. We're definitely going to have to go fill up again before we get started on the headlands. By the time we get to the other end again, we will have to go and fill up. Piece I'll have to do down that edge side, still a fair old chunk of field left to be done. If we do need to 5% of our seed left, so we will now. There's a bump in the field then, it spun the tractor across, but we'll now go and fill up. Which point we will then getting really in debt here. I'm not. I've still got that bit of grain down at the other farm as well we can sell, so we should be fine for money going through the winter. I've got the crops to sell. We only need to buy a sugar beet seed. Growing the once grown potatoes, that will save us a bit of money going forward. So that's 6 minutes left now before we have to leave you. Doesn't appear you're going to leave us in the sunshine. It's going to be cloudy for the old video, I think. Would have liked to have got this field done within the video, so you see this field finished, and then the next field's fairly big, so it may well be that we only get half the field done before we have to break off for the winter. The drill will stay down here in the shed. We'll have to move it, of course, to sell any potatoes that we're selling. Sun is looking like it's beginning to come out, but look at those black clouds all along that side of the farm. It looks like it's disappearing off into the distance, but with the 4 loads of sugar beet tomorrow, we should be able to get ourselves almost on an even footing. We've got this loan on payment free until next year's harvest, but then we have to start paying £5,000 at a time to clear it off as a minimum. I want to get it cleared up as quickly as I can, so going forward we are debt free and can save up to buy new tractors and new fields. Was hoping that we could get a new tractor in 1961, but it's not looking like we possibly will. But next year going forward we will have more money to come in with having the extra land. So it should be a lot easier to pay off the loan and move the farm forward. So that is where we're going to leave the video for today. We will join you back on the first day of winter, and it will be pretty much a sugar beet selling video, as we have 4 loads to sell tomorrow to make up for the 2 permits we swapped today with a neighbouring farmer. Hope you've enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, give it a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. With that bell a little rattle, it will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until next time, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now. Bye bye.
Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.